To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight, all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and the American people. He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there's never been anyone who was so respected by youth. Charlie was also a man of deep, deep faith, and we take comfort in the knowledge that he is now at peace with God in heaven. Our prayers are with his wife, Erika, the two young, beloved children, and his entire family, who he loved more than anything in the world. We ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain.
R.I.P. to Charlie Kirk. Man, talk about having a life end tragically for Charlie Kirk. If you are not outraged about Charlie Kirk's death, then you are not a real human being. You have a severe mental illness. This is Sports Guy talking that you guys are watching and listening to. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am here today to talk about Charlie Kirk getting killed on a Utah campus and Donald Trump giving his reaction. Strong statements were made by President Trump, yet it was necessary to make those statements about Charlie Kirk. What happened to Charlie Kirk yesterday was entirely inexcusable on all levels possible. Before I say anything else though, I want to present you guys with the topic question. So here it is. What is your reaction to Charlie Kirk getting assassinated at a Utah campus? I have three main reactions that I have to the Charlie Kirk shooting, but I could have several more reactions as to what happened to Charlie Kirk yesterday, because quite frankly, it really falls down into three major categories. The first reaction that I have for Charlie Kirk getting assassinated at a Utah campus was it was horrifying. The second reaction that I have to Charlie Kirk getting assassinated was feeling anger. And the third reaction that I have for Charlie Kirk getting assassinated at a Utah campus was grief. All three of those reactions can be subcategorized into each category. Let's start off with the horrifying reason. The reason why I feel horrified is because of everything that led up to the situation. And if you guys have seen the video of Charlie Kirk getting assassinated in real time, it is very disturbing. I have unfortunately watched the video, and I do not intend to watch that video again because it was too traumatic. It was too disturbing to look at, and it was very bad. Charlie Kirk was a hardcore conservative who wanted to make sure that other people were better educated and that he didn't want those people to get brainwashed by these woke college universities. He was saying this at a Utah Valley University. For him to get assassinated in the manner they did, it's horrifying because all these people were willing to spread lies about Charlie Kirk in the first place. I'm glad Donald Trump released a video about it, but quite frankly, that was what Donald Trump was supposed to do. I expected President Trump to say that because it is the right thing to do, and quite frankly, it is the only right answer to have. To honor Charlie Kirk is the only proper response to have. I don't care if you're Democrat, I don't care if you're Republican, you gotta be able to understand that it is never okay for somebody to get assassinated or get killed because of a political opinion. Charlie Kirk wore his political opinions on his sleeve, and we have to understand that we have to keep the fight going. If we don't speak up, then we're going to end up tolerating woke crap, which is a disease in this country. Charlie Kirk was one of the few people in media that was willing to stand against woke talk and be able to share his conservative values and his religious values. I liked a lot of what Charlie Kirk had to say. Some of my friends are huge supporters of Charlie Kirk. I'm a Charlie Kirk supporter myself, and to see Charlie Kirk and his life the way they did, it's very disturbing. It's very horrifying. I also want to show you guys this clip of President Trump talking about how people were willing to spread lies about Charlie Kirk, which led to his death. They compared Charlie Kirk to Nazi members during the Adolf Hitler era in Germany. Quite frankly, it was filled with lies the entire time. Ruled the film.
This is a dark moment for America. Charlie Kirk traveled the nation joyfully engaging with everyone interested in good faith debate. His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he did better than anybody ever, to share his love of country and to spread the simple words of common sense. On campuses nationwide, he championed his ideas with courage, logic, humor, and grace. It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in the most hateful and despicable way possible. For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must stop right now.
Thank you!
There you go, President Trump. That's why I'm very grateful that President Trump is in office. The second reaction that I have to the Charlie Kirk assassination is feeling anger. This is unjustifiable. There is no reason that Charlie Kirk should be dead at this point in time of his life. He was only 31 years old, and now think about the grief that it has caused for his wife and his children. When is it time to stop this madness? There's something that needs to be done about it. And then you also have to think about how there's grief in this. It's very saddening to see what has happened to Charlie Kirk and his family members. It's sad to see Charlie Kirk die. Charlie Kirk understood that we need to stand up for bravery. We need to stand up for our rights. We need to stand up for our beliefs. I want to also share you guys this Bible quote that Charlie Kirk's wife put out there on X. I found it very interesting what she had to say. She said in Psalm chapter 46 verse 1 that, quote, "God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble." What that statement means is God is a source of complete protection and immense power, always near and available to help in times of trouble, distress, and catastrophe. It is a well-said Bible verse because it quite frankly relates to the situation that Charlie Kirk and his family got themselves in. Look, I'm not blaming Charlie Kirk for the death or anything like that. Obviously, Charlie Kirk did not deserve to die, and what happened to Charlie Kirk was entirely an unjustifiable outrage. Everybody should be angered about it. This should not be a political issue. No one should ever be celebrating the death of a political commentator because of a political opinion. Like I said, I'm a huge Charlie Kirk fan, but even if I wasn't a Charlie Kirk supporter, I would still be saying the same thing. People do not deserve to die over political opinions. Something's got to be done here, and we got to understand that having different political opinions is okay, but we have to understand that we have to fight the woke mob, because if we don't, then we're going to allow the woke mob to infect the rest of this country. We did a great job in the 2024 presidential election, but we have got to keep it up. We have got to get rid of the woke fungus that we have in our country, because if we don't, then we're going to continue seeing tragic deaths like this. It's very disturbing. It's very horrifying. It's very angering to see, and I feel a lot of grief in this situation. If you don't feel grief, then you're not a real human being. You don't understand how to have basic human emotions. There really is no other way to say it. So that is why it is horrifying, anger, and grief for Charlie Kirk getting assassinated at a Utah campus, as no one ever deserves to die over political opinions. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking, like the video, and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I may shout you guys out in my Instagram story every Monday. That'll be for the @DustinNashTran Instagram account. Make sure to follow me on Instagram @DustinNashTran, and that's Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter @DustinNashTran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video, comment down below, check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel Sports Guy Talking.